Alright everyone, and welcome to a battle replay commentary of Louen's quest battle, The Serpent Strikes. This is a quest battle that I completed with the default army on very hard difficulty. You can go and watch the real-time version of this battle, which is the video just before this one on my channel. This replay commentary is just going to explain my thought process that I didn't get to cover in the original video, and maybe some things I would do differently, and just an overview of the fight itself. I didn't realise that looking at the reinforcements that we get as Bretonia on here compared to the reinforcements that the Vampire Counts with their Tomb Kings and their Vampire Coast, yeah, the Bretonian side is so much better than anything that they get over there. So yeah, it does definitely turn into a one-sided battle once the Royal Pegasus Knights, the Grail Guardians, the Hippogriff Knights all start arriving. But anyway, let's watch the replay and see the battle unfold. Right then, so at the very start of this battle, we had our deployment phase, and I basically stuck all of the units that I have into this corner. The idea was to line up next to the boundary of the map here, as this is where our response reinforcements come through, and so we wanted to be directly next to those. It also means that when the followers of Nagash come through, they are quite far away, and also the drowned who come through here, they are quite far away too. So if we start to play it out, it's exactly what I did. I broke my cavalry off and put them up near this hill, and then I just had the rest of the foot squires and archers lined up along here. It was at this point that I decided with Louen that I wanted to take on their Terrorgeist. In hindsight, he cannot beat the Terrorgeist on his own. Well, he probably could, but it was going to take him quite a long time. So what I would have done here is bring the Pegasus Knights with him. And obviously, because they're anti-large, they would have had a pretty good time against that Terrorgeist. But the reason I fly over like this anyway is because, of course, the Vampire Counts don't have any anti-air or archers or anything. So, yeah, Louen is free to charge in. But like I say, he takes a bit too much damage for my liking. So yeah, I would advise that the Pegasus Knights come with him. In the meantime, we're trying our best to get into position. However, we are running across this terrain, which is shallow water. And of course, with shallow water, you'll see it in a second. Like this one, the terrain is -7 here, so they're just slower and they have less attack getting into position. It does affect the enemies, of course, too, but this whole line here is just cav units. So they've got anywhere between 94 and 70 speed, so that makes things a bit tricky, just trying to get into position. I do get my men-at-arms at least, and then some of the rest, but it isn't really quick enough. I maybe could have just made the line just slightly across a bit. It didn't really need to be where it was, so that's probably another change I would make, is not have it just exactly here. But yeah, you can see what happens in a second. These cav come charging in, and then the other ones come charging in too. In the meantime, we have the cav just mobilizing there to attack. But there's that initial charge, and it doesn't go great for my soldiers. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Yeah, that's not nice at all, really, to look at. And of course, he's got his Blood Knights in, but at least the halberdiers, or the pole arms rather, catch them. Yeah, not really the best. You can see instantly these polearms are running. In the meantime, Louen and those Pegasus Knights have just about brought down that Terrorgeist. But yeah, if we just fan out across the battlefield here, we do have a charge coming in, but it's nothing that impressive, and the left side of my army just starts to completely get crumbled there. And what we do is get that Terrorgeist down and then move on to the Necromancer there, which was quite a nice play just to start weakening him. So yeah, we deal with some of the Cav units there, and actually we did deal with the Vargulf quite early on, which is another nice pickup. You can see we are pretty badly pushed in now. I've got the polearms rather here. They are called halberd infantry, but the polearms specifically, I should have probably just made them attack because they're just kind of standing around there. I think I was more focused on this side where my Cav are doing a great job. Down goes the Vargulf here. He's trying to move, but he's just getting absolutely swamped. And yeah, we do kind of do an alright job, and it is in that moment that Rapunzel runs in with these crazy units that I didn't really pick up on, but I have now, just how insane all her units are when they come in. You can see the Pegasus, so the Royal Pegasus Knights coming in as well. Yeah, insane. And that is a real pushback there to the armies of Mousillon. The followers of Nagash are also on their way, and I was actually surprised because they made their way across the battlefield, it feels like quite quickly, but maybe they just had appeared ages ago and I didn't realise. So yeah, we start to get chased now by the Fellbats here. I mean, I maybe could have just turned on them. Pegasus Knights don't really have a problem against them. And I also start bringing Louen back to deal with their Red Duke. If we look at the battlefield again, it is absolutely no problem for Rapunzel's Cav units here. We're just pushing everyone back. You can see the bats coming in as well. And I just love, like, even this scene here, just so much atmosphere and battling and going on with the backdrop as well. So yeah, we're bringing our Pegasus up now just to deal with them. And Lowen's just going in there to deal with their lord. Down he goes. And yeah, Rapunzel decides that she wants to take on Nagash. I keep saying Nagash, I said it in the last video as well. The followers of Nagash, Arcan. I mean, like I say, we're going to be playing Nagash hopefully at some point. Anyway, we have the Drowned coming through now. They've got their Terrorgeist flying straight over, and their very blue army, which you can see from a mile away. Their Drowned Cavs all coming in. But at the same time, we have Alberic coming through. He is a fairly long distance away, but yeah, he's got Royal Hippogriffs coming in, so perfect. It was at this moment that I decided that I would rather not have all of my Cav in there, so I did actually just pull them back. In hindsight, I probably could have just left them in there. I didn't really need to pull them back. We were doing just fine. Their lord is literally just about to go down right this second. There he goes. Brutal death. Yeah, and it was at this point that if I had my Cav here, we could have probably just pushed everyone right off to the side here, but yeah, instead I've pulled them back. They're hiding in those trees. We do a heal, but in the meantime, everyone else is just fighting. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the reinforcements that the enemy have are just pretty bad. You know, they're just some horsemen and chariots here. Apparently there was a bone giant. I didn't even realise there was a bone giant. Oh, he's all the way over there. That's why. He's got absolutely swarmed by Alberic coming in. Oh, yeah, he's just got no chance, does he? Fair enough. And it was at this point that I decided to bring back my army. Specifically Louen. I think... Oh no, he's still going in there to get healed first. And then I'll bring him in. You've even got the Grail here that's still fighting. Having fun with the Terrorgeist. And here comes a big charge from the Drowned. But charged into what? Well, charged into units that kind of counter them, and yeah, it's a charge, but it's not really anything that special. You can see that Necromancer there getting absolutely swarmed, going down pretty quickly. Yeah, if we just literally stop to look at the fight, you can see even in the distance, Cav units everywhere right now. Oh, even a spell's gone off there. The Tide spell. I think that actually doesn't really do much. Like the Knights of the Realm. Oh, that was huge! Whoa! Just when I said didn't do much. Whoa! Okay. Didn't see that. Fair enough. I think they took out the whole Knight of the Realm there. The whole unit. Yeah, at this point it's actually looking pretty bad. I don't think I realised. I think I did kind of. Responses in there. And then, like I said, we had Louen come in to attack Arcan. And I dropped the Pegasus on him as well. And he really just gets absolutely melted. Which is good. And you can see here. The battling continues. Albrecht now coming through from the tree line there. He's dropping in with his hippogriffs, or I think they might be the Pegasus. He's got hippogriffs here though. And yeah, that once is right in the thick of it. That's not her. That's her. Getting attacked and surrounded, but no problem for her. The battling continues, and this is where the best part of the battle comes in. We get a huge charge. It's like that scene from Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Huge Cav Charge. Oh, just look at that. That is so cool. Oh, and then another Cav Charge comes in. Oh, here they all come. I think that's Albrecht's squad. Yeah, it is. And they go. So cool. So cool. Look at that. Just so many units. Yeah. And then the hippogriffs coming into land as well. If we just look for a second, it's going to be very laggy, but look at that. So many units. Literally blobbed up. Huge push. More cinematic than useful. I mean, I could have. Oh, big spell there. Oh, big spell. Yeah, not a problem for my guys. I mean, the Terrorgeist is literally just surrounded by spears in its face and lances. Yeah, and there's the spell going across. We get our movement speed reduced there, but yeah, it's not going to do anything to us when. This is what's going on. So cinematic. You could make like a movie out of this. Look at the backdrop as well. Oh, that is such a good. Oh, that is so cool. Landscape with the armies fighting. And it was at this point. It's just really Psychostra there in the middle. Everyone else has been defeated. You can see. People fleeing and being chased. They're actually doing charges again. Here comes a charge. Trying to take down that Terrorgeist. It's just incredible. Incredible scenes. One of the best quest battles, certainly for the Bretonnians. So fun. And literally just the Paladin there and... Yeah, I think that's it. Just the Haunter and... Oh, here's Psychostra here. Getting surrounded. And it's a charge here that absolutely wipes her out. There she goes. She's getting really badly charged. And then they come as well. You can see all the other ones just watching on. Oh, that's a huge charge. Just trying her best. And down she goes. You can see, I caught this at the end, but 1,115 from Raponce there, and I only had 347, so she certainly carried that match, and you can just see the battlefield is absolutely covered in well, blue guys really. But yeah, what a fight that is. Not particularly difficult. Not much micro. You can even see some of Arkan's army and chariots and stuff flying there. And then if we go back all the way to the start of the fight, we've got the Vargulf there, and a lot of my units are here from the squires and archers that I had. But yeah, wow, what a fight! I just love that one. Great quest battle, very cinematic, and yeah, I think my best unit was the Grail Knights, and definitely Louen, of course. How can he not be? He's got that insane regeneration as well. But Raponce really did all the heavy lifting. These Pegasus Knights doing insane damage. And then she had and I didn't realise it was the Royal version here, which 20,000 damage from just that one unit there. Yeah, incredible. Love it. Fantastic, that one. So yeah, I had a few maybe extra strategies or just changes at the start just to tighten everything up. But once the two reinforcements come on the field, the enemy just basically have no chance just because of the quality of units that are fielded. Right then, that is another commentary and battle replay done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye for now.